What's going on, everybody? Andrew McInnis here, wagertalk.com. This is the Every Game on the Board podcast for week number 11 in the CFL. Going to go through every single game, give you guys a quick play, some promotional stuff in there as well, and try and cash some tickets in the Canadian Football League. Let's build those bankrolls for college football season, build the bankrolls for NFL season, and you guys know I want to build the bankroll for NHL season as well. As you can see, I am rocking my BC Lions jersey. This is the Justin McInnis jersey from the BC Lions, fresh off a 5% winner last week on the BC Lions in blowout fashion. The top plays are going very, very well, guys. Make sure you get my best bet this week over at wagertalk.com or use the promo code EGOTB on the bottom of your screen, EGOTB175. Get 1 month all sports for me. Every pick, NFL, CFL, MLB, no matter what it is, every single pick I release for $175. Let's start things off, not waste any more time with our first game of week number 11. We have the Edmonton Elks taking on the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Edmonton Elks, they were so close to getting their first win of the season, and they just couldn't do it. They just could not do it against the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. They came out playing extremely well. Zach Collaros injured in the game, but in comes Drew Brown. He passed for 307 yards, 4 passing touchdowns to spoil the party and put up 38 points on the Elks. The Elks dominated in the first half and didn't do much really in the second half, and Winnipeg came back and won that one. But Trey Ford looked pretty good for the Edmonton Elks, 189 yards and 1 passing touchdown, interception, but he moved the ball very well. He gathered 50 yards on his feet. He looked confident and made some big plays when he had to. And really, he just didn't look as good in the second half as he did in the first half. But as he told the media, and I was surprised he said this to them, he was not happy with the play calling. But guys, we're seeing the number currently here, just to get the fresh number for you, minus 5.5 home favorites for the Hamilton Tiger Cats against the Elks. This is an opportunity here for the Tiger Cats where they have also, just like Edmonton, changed their play caller, changed their offensive coordinator, and they are fresh off a bye week. So looking at the newly improved offense of Edmonton, they're now getting Eugene Lewis back in practice. I believe he will finally be returning. He is the highest paid non-quarterback in the league, and he's only played a few games with the Elks because he got injured earlier in the year. I believe Edmonton's offense is going to continue to get better, but their defense, they're still falling behind. They can't get big stops. Hamilton and Powell behind center. Getting that bye week is so crucial. It's been huge for teams in the CFL off the bye week. New offensive coordinator. I think you guys know where I'm going. Same place I went last week with Edmonton. We're going up and over the total, and current number is 45.5. I'm telling you guys, get this one in ASAP. Get it as fast as you can and take the over in this game. Expect points in Hamilton Thursday night to start things off in the CFL week number 11. Let's go to our next game here. We have Winnipeg and Calgary. Calgary, home underdogs of 7 points. They're getting 7, and total is 47.5. As I mentioned off the top there, talking about Edmonton's last game, well, they dealt with an injury. Another quarterback goes down. There is a problem in this league right now with quarterback injuries. But Zach Collaros goes down. Drew Brown comes in and dominates. Like I said, 4 passing touchdowns. Did not seem like he missed a beat. Meanwhile, speaking of beat, Calgary, they were beat down against the BC Lions. They'll be in bounce back mode. Now, here's the deal. This is a Calgary team I'm looking to fade moving forward due to their schedule. But the more I look at this, this is kind of the price range you want to be betting on Calgary at this point. Getting 7 points at home off a tough loss like they are. Winnipeg, a really bad first half last week. New quarterback comes in second half, plays really well. It's a great story. But now they're laying points still. We don't know if it's Collaros. We don't know if it's Brown at the quarterback position. I'm going to take the points we're getting here with Calgary at home. The more I looked at this, the more I realize I want to put my money on Calgary in this price range and in this number of +7. I don't really expect them to win games down the stretch here, this Calgary team, but 7 points, far too many in my opinion for a CFL game. We'll take +7 with the Stampeders. Guys, if you're liking this video, please do us a favor at Wager Talk. Do me a favor. It helps me out with my CFL content. Hit the like button and comment below on this video what your best bet is this week in the CFL. I'll be in Vegas with all the guys from Wager Talk watching the CFL games, kind of hopefully trying to share some winners and cash some tickets at Circa and Stadium Swim there. Use that promo code EGOTB175. Get all my best bets. Of course, my 5% plays will be thrown in there as well. Keeping things moving here, we have our third game in the week, the Montreal Alouettes and the Ottawa Redblacks. Speaking of movement, I talked about line movement in the CFL earlier, and I've always talked about it. Well, this one has continued to move. We saw the one open up, Montreal -130, now as high as -148. 150, 155. This number is on the move, and I agree with it. I like the Alouettes in this spot. They're on the road. Not that much of a road trip here for them, though. Ottawa had back-to-back straight-up upsets. They beat Winnipeg and they beat Calgary. Since then, they have not had a victory. They've looked okay. They've covered spreads, but that does not mean they are winning outright. And I feel like it's really important to look at certain teams and realize, are they teams I want to be getting points with, or teams I can decide that maybe will win some games? And that's what I was just saying about Calgary. I like them +7. I don't like Calgary to win games right now. And this is an Ottawa team. I like them when they're getting a ton of points to hang around in games, but I don't trust them to win games. We just saw a Montreal team put up 40+ points against Saskatchewan last week. Their offense is looking good no matter who's behind center for them. Guys, right now, let's all take Montreal together. If you want to take that -2.5 and avoid the juice, I'm fine with that as well. For my total play, I will have a total play on that one over at the website at wagertalk.com. Last game of the week, we have the BC Lions, Saskatchewan Roughriders. And again, guys, another quarterback injury. Mason Fines, second string for Saskatchewan, goes down with injury. We do not know if he will be back in play this week. It looks like it will be a few weeks with him being out, though, for the Saskatchewan Roughriders. So do they go with Jake DeGala? Do they go with Antonio Pipkin, who they just picked up? Do they go with somebody else? We don't know. There's a lot of question marks going on about who will be out there. But I'll tell you what, this is not a team I want my money on, and not a team that I really expect to score a lot of points. The total is at 45 for a reason. It's the lowest total of the week for a reason. And BC is a team I've noticed that in games they dominate, in games they play very well in, those games tend to go under the total. They have no problem, scoring their points, getting to 27 points, getting to 30 points. And even if they do that, I think they shut down this Saskatchewan Roughriders team. Saskatchewan plays better at home, guys. I'm really worried about their offense. So I will take the under in this one and look for BC to kind of utilize their run game, work on their run game, and take advantage of a Saskatchewan team. And guys, you can get all of my premium plays, my best bets this week in the CFL over at wagertalk.com. But all those plays I just mentioned, I like those quite a bit. Many of them will be client plays. But you can get all my best picks over at wagertalk.com. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Week 11 edition of the CFL Every Game on the Board podcast. Leave a like, comment below, and best of luck this week.